Hello, 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 and happy Monday. How is everybody doing today? This is your Catalyst Intuitive Life Coach, Tammy Ward, coming in here to possibly, by chance, grow your mindset into a more stronger and healthier way of living. Thank you, one, for being patient with me. I had a lot of barking dogs the first few minutes at 11 o'clock, so I wanted to get them calmed down a little bit to be able to come in here and speak with you with love and light, utilizing source energy and love to bring to you and offer you all the ways that life can be manageable and prosperous. Now, to get started, we're talking about source today. And when I mean source, I mean an array of sources. I mean an array of divine source, an array of inner source, an array of peace, a source of peace. And so basically when I mean source, all I'm really talking about is energy. I'm talking about the energy that you utilize to stay stuck, the energy that you utilize to push yourself forward, the energy that you utilize to set boundaries, the energy and source that you use to be a part of something that is greater than you, be with something that is more fluently flowing in the joy of life. And I know a lot of people use different modalities, different versions of themselves, different past experiences to, hey, my love, to utilize all those things to create source. And as everybody, every light work will tell you, source is what you create it to be, whether it be, the idea and the idea and the thought of what source energy and source universe is for you. Some will say God, some will say Buddha, divine, Ali, whatever it is, they're all just energy source. Everything is just energy source. And that's what we utilize to be able to find that, aha moment, that, that's what's up moment, that feeling of overwhelming joy that in that moment we can just succeed, right? And for me, I utilize a lot of meditation. Utilizing my intuitive gifts of clairvoyance and claircognizance, I'm able to use the source energy from the divine, from my higher self, from the teachers and angels that are guiding me in life. And I utilize that with my clients as well. I utilize their guides and their higher self and their energy to be able to have them see things that they wouldn't normally see. And I think that's the greatest way to use source. And greatest way to use energy is to see things outside of our human mind and outside of our human experiences. Because after all, we're all just souls having a human experience, right? And so when we're able to almost like separate our human self from each and every single moment we endure or that we embrace, then and only then are we utilizing source to be able to manifest, to be able to grow, to be able to see a situation outside of a typical societal thought or norm. And so when we utilize our subconscious, see, I think we have three, which is our superconscious, which is our higher self. Our subconscious is our past self, like it could be a young child or a younger version of ourselves. And then our conscience is our present self. And to utilize all three of those energies as source to move forward, instead of using it in the human process thought of like, okay, well, this human experience of a relationship that really went bad, I definitely don't want to do that again. So now I'm going to make sure that I see those qualities that person had, that if they're in someone else, I don't want to be a part of that person's life, right? The subconscious, which is our higher self, utilizing that thought of, okay, I have grown so much. I have evolved into knowing how to love myself. So now I know how to tell other people how to love myself. And so by doing that, you're able to utilize your higher self in that aspect of making decisions and manifesting the things that you want. Now, using that conscience, which is, well, that was a super conscious, using the conscience of your present self is really learning to just live in the moment, learning to be able to not utilize past experiences and the memories of those to make a decision in a moment, right? Because everything changes and you change. Like I would say 10 years ago, I would just go on a whim and just go out. If I just wanted a new car, I would just go out and go get it. I'd trade in my old car and get a car, no matter how much that car note would be, no matter how much the APR would be, right? Wouldn't have mattered. But now, that 40-year-old me I'm well aware, my consciousness is well aware that if I go purchase a new vehicle, then I want a good APR. I want to be able to have value. I want to be able to have value in what I'm trading and value in what I'm purchasing. And so whenever we're in our conscious mind, the honoring of our values, the honoring of our integrity, the honoring of our commitment and courage to self and to live this life can be instrumental whenever we make decisions and when we're manifesting, and utilizing source to be able to ask those questions or get that feeling or be connected in making sure that you're making that right decision and not just boom, like I said, go buy the car. Doesn't matter, right? You're utilizing source in all subconsciouses and all super, sub, and conscious ways to make those great decisions, to be able to come out in a way that will serve you and your life in that present moment. And so source can be utilized for all kinds of things. I mean, you could use source and decide on what you're going to eat. And you can utilize source in maybe you decide to eat a bowl of ice cream, and then you utilize the source to be so grateful for that ice cream on every process of whoever made that ice cream, whether that process was from the person who bought the cow, has the cow, treats the cow, milks the cow, and the whole process from there. You utilize source so that way, whenever you think about this food that you're consuming, you're utilizing source to show it love and respect and truth. And instead of eating a bowl of ice cream and then with every bite thinking, here's another pound of my thighs, here's another pound of my belly, here's another pound here. You have to be able to utilize source to love all, right? To be the source of love, even if the love that you're getting from other people are not serving you. Even the love you're getting from food and that nourishment is not serving you. You being the source of love brings everything to fruition. It brings everything to light. It's going to bring everything to manifest the things that you're wanting to manifest. And that is the understanding of how to use source and how to be able to manage your thoughts around source. Now, a lot of things with source is that, yeah, of course, there's so many things out there where you'll have people say, okay, well, I can't seem to get connected to source. I can't seem to get grounded with source. I can't seem to be there within the source. And the thing about that is you have to understand that you're always connected. Because again, you're a soul having a human experience. So your soul is constantly connected to the source, to the divine, to God, to Allah, to Buddha, to whomever. It's always connected to the source. What you have to do is to be able to find the ways to feel that connection and be in that connection, whichever way that looks like for you. Sometimes for me, it's gardening. Most of the time it's meditation. Sometimes it's going out for a run. Sometimes it's lifting weights. It's all about pretty much what you're doing to connect to that source is you're releasing all your human mental thought. You're just releasing it. You're releasing it out from you so that way you are able to connect to the feeling of what is happening in the present moment instead of lifting weights and running and eating and thinking, it's like when you're running, right? And then you're like, oh my God, I'm going to stop when I get to that stop sign up there. I'm going to stop. It says stop, so I'm going to stop. That's your human mind saying you're not connected to this run. You're not connected to being in this moment. But if you don't even pay no mind and you have no thought of whether you're going to stop at that stop sign or whether you're going to stop at all, that it's almost like you're not even paying attention that you're running. You're just moving. You're moving and feeling and directing yourself in the source of being present in the moment. My puppy is at my feet trying to eat them. So I just got wild. But, and that's what it is about source. And that's what I wanted to come in here today and hopefully expand your mindset, expand your understanding of your conscience, superconscious, and all of that. And giving you the thought that source is way beyond just the human experience. It goes to the idea of feeling and it being just energy. So whatever's going on, if you could just stop for a second and say, okay, this is a lot of energy that's coming in. I'm experiencing blah, blah emotion. How can I be the source of love for myself in this moment? And then if you're with other people, you could say with myself and others that are in this moment. I probably won't have any toes left from my dog because she's chewing on me. But there you go. That is about source. Again, I am intuitive life coach that utilizes my clairvoyance and my claircognizance with guides to be able to guide you into living your best life. So if you like this video, subscribe, hit the like, hit the button, share it with others. And if you have any questions or want to learn more, DM me. Go to the link in the comments and let's get it started. I hope that this serves you today. I send you love and light on this beautiful Monday, wishing your whole week to be nothing but filled with source energy and combined understanding of superconscious, subconscious, and conscience, and how you move forward with all three of those. And until next time, keep loving, keep growing, and keep embracing life boldly.